and welcome to my kitchen. My name is Sherry, and today we are going to be making apple fritters. So if you can't tell by the big smile on my face, I am excited because we're going to get to eat these warm today. You know, usually when you get them from a donut shop or the bakery, they've kind of been sitting on the shelf for a while. So I'm pretty excited about these. I have not made these before, but what happened was I went to go edit the video that was supposed to get uploaded today, and part of it had no sound. So I was forced to make something on a whim, and I'll tell you, there's no better product for making things on a whim than Rhodes dinner rolls. So I don't know if y'all have tried these. They come in the freezer section, and I've used these quite a bit over the last, few years or so. And they were kind enough. They had seen something I made on, I think it might have been Instagram, but I made meatball bombs. So you take a meatball and you stick it inside the roll, and it becomes like a bomb, and you dip it in marinara, and they were fabulous. Anyway, they were so kind that they sent me more rolls. They sent me an oven mitt. They sent me an apron. So thank you to Rhodes. And they also sent me a cookbook. So I thought, how perfect. Let's get in here and make something, I've never made. And sure enough, I ran across the apple fritters. So that's what we're going to be making today. So to use these rolls, you just need to thaw them out and then let them rise. So if you want to do that from frozen, you'll take these out and, lay them on a sheet, and you'll cover them with saran wrap, and then you'll let them rise 3 to 5 hours. So what I did was I put mine on a plate and I let them thaw in the fridge overnight. So now that they're thawed and they're soft, I just need to let them double in size. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put these in the oven, and I basically just have the oven light on in there, so I don't have it turned on, but that keeps it warm enough that they should double in size, and it should take roughly an hour, I'm hoping, because I really want to try to get this done today and upload on time. But anyway, yeah, these are just a fabulous product, and they also make rolls. They make big Texas rolls. So the big Texas rolls are like double the size of these. So there's 36 of these in a bag. They also make cinnamon rolls, which is awesome. Look at the cinnamon roll ring in here. Doesn't that look great? So we're going to let those rise, and then we're going to make our filling that goes inside, and then we're going to fry them up. So I'll see you in an hour. Our rolls are just about done, so it's time to work on our apple mixture. So I have just a couple of apples here that I went ahead and peeled and I chopped, and I'm going to add a little bit of sugar, cinnamon, and nutmeg. And of course, I will put the complete amounts that I used in the description below, the full recipe. So just a little bit of nutmeg, and I'm using fresh nutmeg, but you can use whatever you have on hand. All right, so I'm going to mix this together. And then what we want to do, because as the sugar starts to interact with the apples, of course it's going to start releasing some of its juices. And we don't want our fritters to get all soggy. So what we're going to do is take this mixture, and I'm going to put it right over the top of a strainer. And then we will let it sit there. Okay, so I'm going to set this aside, and then I'm going to grab our rolls. Oh, look how pretty they are. And then all we want to do is take one of these, and I'm going to take my little baker's roller here, and we're going to flatten this out into a little circle. All right, so I'm going to do my best. Y'all know I don't have the best skills when it comes to rolling stuff out. We're going to try to make these look like little circles, though. I mean, I don't know. The ones you get at the bakery aren't really circles, though, are they? All right, so I'm just flattening them and then rolling them out just a little bit. There, that one looks a little better. And then what I want to do is brush the bottom layer with a little bit of egg. So this is what's going to help it seal once we put the top layer on. And then we're going to take a little bit of our apple mixture. See how all this is starting to drain away now? That's the part that you don't want in your apple fritter. So I'm going to take what's on top. Take a little bit of our filling. Whoops, I need the whole thing. Take a little bit of our filling, and then we're going to take the other one, place it right on top, and then we're going to press our edges together. And then we are just going to, well, first I'm going to move this out of the way. All right, so I'm going to pull back my oil. And I'm doing this in a saucepan today. We're going to take our little fritter and we're going to put him in the oil. And then while this is frying up, I have got, I think about a cup of powdered sugar. I'm going to add a 1/4 cup of milk and we're just going to stir that together. He's frying really, really fast. Fast. Anyway, cup of powdered sugar and a 1/4 cup of milk, and we're just going to stir this together, and this is going to be our glaze. He looks like he's done already, so we'll go ahead and take him out. I'm going to let him dry on there. We'll go ahead and roll out one more. Well, I didn't give myself much room to work this morning. That's what happens when you're in a hurry. Okay, so a little bit of the mixture on top again. The other one back on. And this one, I just forgot to put the egg on. But you know what? I think it's sealing rather well. So the recipe called for the egg. I don't know that you necessarily need to use the egg though. All right, I'm just going to kind of move my apples around. Make sure she's pinched together. This one's a she, the other one was a he. And into the fryer. So I'm going to finish mixing up my glaze. I'm getting it all over me again. I feel like I'm always using powdered sugar on here, and I'm always getting it on my dress. I feel like I always have powdered sugar on me. All right. Boy, these are frying fast now. Our glaze is almost done. Okay, it's time for her to come out. Woo. Set it over here. All right, I'm going to push this aside. I'm going to let these cool for just a few minutes, just so our glaze doesn't run right off. Our fritters are done. You tell I'm excited. All right, so I'm just going to take my glaze and we're just going to put it all over the top. And because I have to photograph this, I think I might try to sneak a bite from the bottom of one of these. And let me tell you, they smell so good, but they're so much lighter, I think, than like what you get at the bakery. They just feel lighter and fluffier. So if you guys have not tried that, like their bread or their rolls, again, the name of it's Rhodes. Those are the regular dinner rolls, 36 in a pack. They're orange. They're in your freezer section. But like I said, they have Texas rolls and cinnamon rolls, and they also have bread dough. Oh my gosh, this looks good. Well, anything fried with sugar on it's gotta be good, right? I got some of my glaze dripping off. That is so much better when they're warm. And I think the flavor is just better in these. These are really good. I think I could open a bakery just using their dough. Oh my goodness. So I'm anxious to get in that cookbook they sent me because there's so many other recipes that I haven't tried. So many good looking things in there. But these are really, really good. So I'll put the full recipe in the description below. I thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye.